The Calgary Stampede is this weekend, and joining us to chat about the CPCA season thus far heading into said Stampede is radio co-host Wendy Phipps. Wendy, thank you for joining us. We had a really exciting finish to last year's season, and so far this year, the evenness of each driver hasn't disappointed.
No, it's been a really good first half of the season. We've seen some, drivers that were a little lower in the standings last year. They're making some big runs, so that just makes the whole association stronger, and it's just nice to see everyone getting a little piece of the pie. And we've got a few new guys sitting on top, and the standings for the top few guys is very, very tight as of right now.
What's been the biggest surprise so far? I mean, you obviously have seen a couple of the younger drivers like Lane Tournier, Danny Ringette have a couple of strong showings, but what's the one that stood out to you the most that you didn't expect? Not that they weren't capable, you didn't expect them to make the jump quite this fast.
Yeah, so DJ King is having a really good year. He's in the top 10 right now, and he's making some big runs weekend after weekend. So that's good to see. Also, Barry Hodson, he's always been one of our strong drivers, goes to Calgary Stampede, but I think he's sitting 4th or 5th in the standings right now. So that's really good to see. He picked up a few horses last year after the Calgary Stampede finished up with a few drivers that were retiring, and yeah, he's got the right connection going right now. So I look for him to be strong for the rest of the year.
And another driver who's been very strong as far as Brad McMahon, a guy that he's been around the circuit for a while. It's not exactly a new driver, but has never really been able to crack the top 4 or 5 for any length of time during the season, and has now won day money multiple times this season. What's been the big secret with Brad? Is it just the experience, or he has a really good crop of horses this year?
I think experience, and he's maybe got some new horses that he's worked into the MIPS, and a few of his old ones that are sound, healthy, and really going. I would also say Brad's training program, I think it's always been strong, but as everyone does, they tweak it a little bit here and there, and I think that's been a bit of a game changer for him. And he's got a couple outfits that are running really, really good right now, and yeah, he's a man that's definitely got a shot at taking the title.
And he's, of course, just right there with Todd Baptiste in the standings. Todd Baptiste just a snake ahead of him. Ray Mitsewing, as we mentioned before, is running for the last time, or driving, I should say, for the last time. How cool is it to see him in the top 4 right now and have a shot to maybe make the dash once again?
Yeah, for sure. We talked to Ray at the beginning of the year, and he said, depending on how the season went, he was going to kind of decide what do you do after Calgary, if you would finish out the year or not. I feel pretty confident in making the statement saying that the CPCA fans will see him for the last half of the year. Ray's such a competitor, and having this first half of the season that he has, and definitely has got a very good shot at going for the title. I don't think he's going to back away from that and just let them guys walk in there. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool to see a guy that's, 65, and technically he's going to have to retire, but so strong still, just one Wainwright, picking up day money still, and I think he was 5 points or something behind his son for 4th spot right now.
And that, of course, is another storyline coming up with Dale and Ray possibly facing off. Of course, first they have the Stampede, which, as we'll find out, goes on later this weekend. We'll have more in the next hour.